Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another edition of Real Crimes. So if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. Please guys, don't forget to comment. I do appreciate your comments totally. I really do appreciate your comments. And yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Let's grow this channel. Let's share stories together. And I totally appreciate your comments and any suggestions in the comment section will do us good so that yeah, we can move together in the same direction. All right, so much of the rambling. Now let's go to today's story. Today's story happened in Zimbabwe yet again, in the beautiful Midlands province. Gweru. Gweru is the city of what? The city of progress. Yeah, in the city of progress. So in the city of progress, there were some young men that decided that they wanted to progress, but they didn't want to progress through hard work. They thought they could progress in a faster and easier way. In the year 2018, it was December. You know how December is like. People are happy. People are getting ready for the holidays. People are in a festive mood. Everything is just happening at the same time. And there was a young man by the name of Philip. Philip was a taxi driver. Now, I'm not sure if he was just a taxi driver or he was a taxi owner. But anyway, on the 7th of December, 2018, Philip parked his Honda Fit by Mukoba 6 shops. So while he was there, he got passengers, potential passengers, or at least he thought they were passengers. And these passengers were 4 men. Now, the 4 men were Sakume, Magawa, Sibanda, and another one was just identified as Courage. So they asked for his services, and yeah, of course, it's December, you are trying to make money to get some money for the holidays. So he was like, sure. Yeah, so they hopped in and he started driving. And then when they got to their destination, he asked for his money and the 4 men refused to pay. Yeah, they told him they were not going to pay. So Magawa was the one who was sitting in front and the other 3 were sitting at the back. So when Philip tried to open the door so that he could exit, I think he probably sensed danger. So he tried to exit the car. Magawa, who was sitting in front, pulled him back in and stabbed him once with a knife. After he did that, his friends joined in and they pulled him to the back seat. Courage jumped into the driver's seat and started driving the car. Where was he going? This is not even your car. What are you doing? So he drove the car towards Zaloba Dam. It's actually in the outskirts of the city. When they got to the dam, or anyway, somewhere near the dam, they took Philip out of the car. They tied his hands and his legs using jumpers. You know those jumpers that we keep in the car in case we might need to jump a car that's refusing to start? Yeah, so they tied his hands and they tied his hands to the back and they tied his legs. And they took a log and tied him to a log and threw him into the river. Obviously, he drowned and died. Why wouldn't he drown? He can't swim. His hands are tied to his back. His legs are tied together. And there is a log that's actually weighing him down. Why all this was done, nobody knows. just to get a car? Probably that's why they did it, because after they threw him into the dam, they went back to the car. They removed all his particulars from his car. When you talk of particulars, you know what I'm talking about. Your driver's license, your probably vehicle registration, probably those personal things, anything that is personal that could that somebody removes out of their car when they're selling it. They removed everything and they threw everything into the dam. They drove off and went to Sakume's village. Okay, so before they even drove off, they changed the plates. They removed his number plates, the vehicle registration plates, and they put new ones there on, and they drove off. And then probably stayed in the village just to try and see how everything is playing out, and to see if anybody suspects them of anything, and to see if anyone is going to come after them. But yeah, so they stayed in the village. I'm not sure at which point did the other three leave Sakume alone in the village. I'm not sure where they went to, but on the 23rd of December, Sakume was arrested, and he was found in possession of the vehicle. So he was arrested and charged with the murder of Philip. Right. So he was sitting in remand prison from December to March of 2019, from December of 2018 to March of 2019. So in March of 2019, he applied for bail again, because he said he wasn't part of this whole thing. The police needed to let him go, and they needed to look for the real people that killed Philip. According to him, the only reason he was in possession of that car was because he bought it. He had actually bought it, according to him, from somebody called Chikera. Chikera had sold him the car, so he was not part of the murder, but he was denied bail because the courts looked at his case and said that the state said they really had a strong case against him, and there was a really big chance that he was going to abscond. So there was no way they were going to give him bail, because he was saying he would be comfortable being on bail outside awaiting trial. Okay, but anyway, he was denied bail. So came, that was March of 2019. Came May of 2020. I actually saw an article that said that in May of 2020, the High Court, the Bulawayo High Court Circuit was actually moving to Gweru to start to sit for some 16 murder cases. And guess who was on that list? Our dear Sakume. His case was also one of those that was going to be heard by the High Court Circuit, meaning by May of 2020, he had still not been given bail or granted bail. He had still not gone to trial. He was still sitting in remand prison, and his accomplices were still out there. They had not been caught. Now I tried to find out what then happened after the May circuit, after the Bulawayo High Court Circuit started off in May. When they ended that circuit, the second circuit, what happened? Did Sakume go home? Was he found guilty? Did anything happen to him? What happened to him? Is he still in custody? Is he still caged? Or was he released? Did they find him guilty? But nah, There is nothing that I could find. I couldn't find anything. So it just went up to May of 2020. So probably May 2020, I don't know if his case was finalized. I don't know. I don't know. That's the honest truth. I wish I could make up a story and say, yeah, he went to court and they found him guilty, or they did not. But anyway, my real concern about this issue is what drives people to that. How do you just approach a taxi driver or a taxi owner and kill him like that? Could it be that they had something against him? Could it have been personal? What drives people to that? Okay, I know it's December, everybody's trying to get something to get their hands on a few coins to spoil their family, but hello, we have December every year. We have this Christmas is an annual thing. It's not like it's something that comes once in 10 years that if you say, okay, if you miss it this, then we have to wait for 10 years. No, that's an annual thing. So what drives people to that edge and oh, by the way, by the time that Sakumi was arrested, he was only 25. What drives the 25-year-old to that? To crime, to that kind of crime? Why not just rob him of his car and leave him alive? Why do you have to kill him? I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. Like, what drives somebody to that? What kind of desperation is that? Or is it something personal, or is it, I don't know. But yeah, Philip was killed and Sakumi was still sitting in remand prison in May of 2020. I don't know now if the case was finalized. I don't know if he's still in custody, or if he's serving, or if he was released. I don't know if the other guys were actually caught as well, If they're still alive, that's another issue. There's been COVID-19, So I don't know if they're still alive. It's sad. All I can say is, yeah, may Philip's soul rest in peace. I don't think he deserved what they did to him. He was just a man on duty, doing his thing, trying to make a living. And they just had to cut his life short like that. It's sad. It's really sad, and I don't know what comes over people to do that. But anyway, they know their reasons. So that's the story of today. That's the story for the day. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments in advance. Do comment. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know how you guys feel about these issues. And yeah, any suggestions, any ideas, any additions will go a long way. Thank you so much for watching. Do take care of yourselves. Do take care of your families. There is COVID out there. And yeah, protect yourselves. Protect your loved ones. And please, by all means, stay away from crime. Because if you do crime, you are most likely to do the time. So yeah, be blessed and goodbye.